Welcome to another episode of Easy Dining on EasyDiningTV.com. My name is Tunde. Today I'm dedicating this particular show to my fellas. And what we're gonna do is, you're not out of the woods yet, we're gonna pamper the ladies today. So we're gonna make a nice easy dish with an appetizer for our ladies. They can kick back, have a cocktail of their choice, and just watch us do our thing, impress your woman. So I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm making spaghetti and meatballs. The meatball is the actual star of the dish. And for our appetizer, we're gonna have shrimp and scallop ceviche. So I'm going south of the border and I'm jumping over to the pond to Italy to bring you a meatball dish. For my ingredients, I have parsley, cilantro, I have some lemons, lime, breadcrumbs, I have tequila, red pepper flakes, black peppers, parsley flakes, olive oil. Of course, I need olive oil. I have my meats. I'm doing a 3-meat meatball, so I'm using turkey, ground pork, and ground beef. Eggs, avocados, some diced onions, diced tomatoes, diced cucumbers, diced jalapeno peppers, diced, what do I have here? Garlic. Then I have my shrimp, my scallops, and my pasta sauce. I'm not making mine from scratch, so I'm actually gonna use what's been made. Let's get this going. All right, fellas, we're gonna dive right into this. Ladies, grab your cocktail. We're gonna make the ceviche first. And the reason why you wanna make the ceviche first is the actual lime and the lemon actually cooks through the shrimp and the scallops. It's supposed to be sort of raw, but I got a pot of hot water going. I'll be boiling my shrimp and scallops for about a minute, and that's pretty much it. And I'll let the lemon and the lime work through it and cook the food through for me. So I'll show you guys how to get started on that. But first of all, we're gonna clean up the shrimp and the bay scallops. All right, we're gonna get our shrimp pre-cooked for just a minute. Get it into the heated water here. Do the scallops, then we do the shrimp. It's been about a minute, so we're gonna transfer it to the ice bath. That stops the cooking process. We don't want to cook it through. Remember, we still have the lemon and the lime that's gonna cook this through for us. Okay. So pretty much, I had an ice bath here, and I transferred all the seafood in there to pretty much stop the cooking. We just wanted to pre-cook for less than a minute, and I actually allow the acid from the lemon and the lime to cook through our shrimp and scallops here. Okay, now that they're all cooled off, we'll transfer it to our cutting board and we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna dice these up pretty good. So maybe just like into each shrimp into like 3. Your scallops, depend on how big they are, maybe just dice them into halves or something. And this is a beautiful dish, actually. From most of the South Americans make this dish. Mexico. I got this recipe from Peru, actually, and I fell in love. All right, fellas, now it's time to put this beautiful ceviche together. The shrimp and the scallops have been chopped, diced up, but I want to add a little flair to this. So I found a mango in my fridge, so I peeled it off, got a little section to it, heated up a pan, and we're going to toss this mango on the pan real quick. Say about medium heat. So you just want this to toast a little bit so it can extract all the sugars from it. fork here. All right, make sure you're on low heat because you want to extract all the sugars. So I'm going to pour about a shot of tequila in here. And let's just add a little flair to it. There we go. And once the alcohol reduces, you get that tequila flavor. It'll go really well in a ceviche. So actually, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Let that cook down. Should be our tequila infused mango. All right, take it off the fire. Oh, we got a flambe going. Cool. And let it cool off. All right, now we're gonna juice our limes. Cut our limes in half. I'm gonna be using 3 limes. They're like medium size. And this is what is gonna finish the cooking process on our shrimp and scallops. Extra juices. Put your hand underneath, make sure you're catching all the seeds. Now, 1 large lemon. All these citrusy flavors. This is one tasty dish. Okay. Wash my hand. So now we're gonna build our ceviche. A little bit of salt, just a pinch. Red pepper flakes. I'm using natagungun. It's actually one of my favorites. If you've been watching my show, you already know. Like that. A little bit of jalapeno peppers. Not much, if you don't like it spicy. I love spicy food. Red onions. They've been diced already. A little bit more. Tomatoes. Using all my diced tomatoes. Cucumbers, diced. And last but not least, we're gonna have an avocado. Put it right in the side, scoop it all out. There you go, diced avocados. Last but not least, we're gonna grab our tequila infused mango. We'll dice that up too. Add a little bit of a sweet, tart element to it. Okay, that goes in there too. And we mix. Nice and simple mix. It smells so refreshing. All right, so we'll let that go. The actual acid from the lime and the lemon will cook through everything. So we'll cover this up and put it in the refrigerator, let it cool for about two hours. Okay, into the refrigerator we go. Okay, we got our ceviche in the refrigerator. Fellas, stay with me now. This is very easy. We're gonna do the 3-meat meatball and tomato sauce. Awesome dish. So I have ground beef, I have ground pork. You don't have to use it. You can use ground veal, ground chicken. I also have ground turkey. So let's get started. I am going to open up the ground turkey. I'll get this on the fire real quick. Get that in the pan. Just let that start cooking a little bit. Then we're going to work on the other two meats for our meatball. I'm gonna get the ground beef, put that in a bowl. The ground pork in the bowl. We will use breadcrumbs. I'm using a seasoned Italian breadcrumbs. Just a little bit, not much. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Oregano. A little bit of oregano. Parsley. I'm using dry and fresh parsley. Like a joke that was made on Bella Niger. Don't use a wedu. It doesn't work. All right. I have 3 medium-sized eggs here. I will break this. Make sure you don't get the shell in there. You don't want crunchy meatballs. All right, let's beat this up lightly. And we're going to add it to the meat. Okay. Why not? Black pepper. And I have grated Parmesan cheese that I got fresh from the store. We're gonna add this as well. I'd say about a 1/4 cup. There we go. Put that in there. Hold that to the side. Let's check on our turkey. We'll let that break up a little bit. At this point, you want to add a little bit of olive oil. We'll let that sit for a little bit, and we'll go back to making our meatballs. Okay, I'm gonna chop up some fresh parsley here. Add this to our meatball mixture. It's just added aroma, added flavor. All right, chopped up. Let's go in there. Now it's time to show this meatball mixture some love. So we're going to add a little bit more of breadcrumbs, or a lot. Okay, just the consistency I like. Okay, now it's time to roll them up into little balls. So this is called a 3-meat meatball because someone I made up. And if you can see, I'm only using 2 meats here. And the third one I'm actually using in the base of the tomato sauce. It's just my preference. You can add all 3 different meats together. It works. Or you can just do one. If you like beef, if you like turkey, you just make your own meatball. All right, so our ground turkey meat is looking good and getting almost done. So now it's time to build our pasta sauce. I'm using a pre-made pasta sauce. You can make your own, so pretty much tomatoes and spices, garlic, parsley, basil, but mainly tomato sauce. Two cans, what I'm using. Usually 1 can would be enough for dinner for 2. Mix that around a little bit. Then I'm going to add some olive oil. Some olive oil in there. Medium heat. Let it simmer. Okay. And now it's time to start prepping our meatballs. All right, we got the skillet going already. Start adding our meatballs to it. Just to brown it around. Gives it added flavor. I'll put 5 in there for now. Okay, let that go. We'll let this brown. This will probably take about a good 5 minutes. All right, let's go work on the rest of our condiments to finish up the meatball. Okay, our sauce is coming together now. Now it's time to season it. So I'm going to add some white onions. Garlic, of course. You gotta have garlic. I love garlic in pasta. Salt. Don't put too much salt. It's always good to under-season, then you can fix it later. Once you over-season, you're in trouble. A little bit of pepper. Give it a kick. Dry oregano. Dry parsley. A little bit of black pepper. Mix it all together. That smells so good. All right, we're gonna let this simmer for about a good 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, let's cover this off and work on our meatballs. Let's flip these around a little bit. Okay, they're getting charred up, just the way I like it. And the reason why you want to brown them a little bit is because it actually holds it together. They won't just break into the sauce when you place them in there. So it's good to just kind of brown them a little bit, hold it together. All right, fellas, we got the meatballs all browned up. Now it's time to transfer it into the sauce. Nice and easy. Just kind of roll the sauce around a little bit. Be careful, don't break the meatballs. Then we'll let it simmer for another 15 minutes. And we'll be ready to plate in a second. So now, guys, it's time to work on our pasta, get our pasta going. Just a little bit of pasta. Our meatball is the actual star of the dish. So just a little bit of pasta to go with it. Nice little side. Let's cover this up. Let it simmer. So I'm going to be using angel hair pasta today. It's actually my favorite pasta. You can use spaghetti, you can use fettuccine, penne, whatever your choice is. So I got my water boiling. I'll put a pinch of salt just to give the pasta some little bit of taste. I like to break it into half. Drop it in, nice and easy. Add a little bit of olive oil to it. This will help it to not stick together. Let it come to a boil. This will take about 5 to 7 minutes. The pasta doesn't take long at all. So, and we'll be ready to plate. We'll have our beautiful ceviche ready to go. And I think I have a good idea to go with my ceviche. I'll tell you guys about it here in a second. All right. All right, folks, so it's been about 15 minutes. Let's check on our pasta sauce here, meatball sauce. This is pretty much done. This looks really good. I can smell it. It smells Italian. me give it a little taste. Seasoning is great. All right, so we'll get on our right plantain. Chop that up. I also have my wonderful toy here, in which I'm going to be slicing my plantain. Cut the ends off, and we're gonna fry these. So it looks like this. Beautiful. It's gonna be great for presentation. We'll fry a couple of these, and we'll pair it with our ceviche, and we'll be ready to go. Let's check on our pasta for a second. So now you're getting ready. You need to set the mood, get your sade going, get your candles, your bottle of wine, all ready to go. Should be ready to plate here. All right, fellas, you've made it to the finish line. Now it's time to plate. Ladies, sit back, grab you another cocktail, and get ready to be pampered. Let's get our pasta on the plate. We're gonna put a little of Parmesan cheese over it. And of course, it's not over until you add the signature. Just a little bit of garnish on the side. Give that a stir. Don't forget, guys, this is where we add the cilantro. For added freshness. Got a little mixture, a little mix there. I'm gonna be using one of my glasses here. If you have a martini glass, that'll be great as well. The onions, avocados, seafood itself, shrimp, scallops. Set that to the side. We're gonna add our chips that I just fried earlier. A couple. Garnish. Put this over here. A couple more on the side. So the secret now is to serve it with some tequila. Lighten up the mood a little bit for both of you. Get loose. Play some Sade. Nothing like tequila and lime and ceviche. All right, fellas, we've made it to the end. Ladies, like I said, be ready to be pampered by your man. We have shrimp ceviche here with plantain chips, tequila to go to get the mood going. You know, you play your Sade, your Marvin Gaye, what have you. And we also have our entree here, the meatball and tomato sauce over a bed of pasta. Dayo, I'm sure your wife would definitely love this. You made a comment on Bella Naija. I really appreciate that. So try this out. Let me know how it goes. You know, send me a message on Twitter, Instagram, or what have you. Leave comments. Let me know how you enjoy the show. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day.